What's up, guys? It is Saturday, February 18th, 2023. We're back out in the Whites. Had a great summit of South Twin last Sunday. Figured I'd try something a little more off the beaten path today. So we're at the Real Brook Trailhead. It is early. This trail doesn't see a lot of love in the winter. It's actually my first time ever on this trail, but it's going to take us up hopefully to Kinsman Ridge. I saw a couple of trip reports over the past couple weeks that there have been some folks taking this. Either they had hit Mount Wolf, or one guy even tried to break out with snowshoes to South Kinsman and didn't quite make it. So maybe we'll continue it, and this will be the ridge that'll have a ton of snow potentially when I start my Deertisima in a couple months. So I definitely want to check it out and maybe use the old snowshoes to keep the trail nice so that I can find it easily in a couple months. It is Saturday. It's part of the reason why I'm kind of taking a trail that I don't think is going to see a lot of people, but you never know. So we're just starting out. Unlike last Sunday, it is absolutely much colder. I actually have 3 layers on, where I usually am pretty comfortable with just 2 when I'm climbing, but it's definitely cold today. I want to get the camera back in my snow pants to keep the battery good, and got to glove up because it is cold, and hopefully we'll check in a bit. What's up? So we're about a half hour into our hike on the Real Brook Trail. Now that we've been going for a while, I'm going to definitely delayer, take one off. Rather be a little bit on the cold side as opposed to getting sweaty. And you can see the sun is trying to pop up over the ridge, hasn't quite made it yet, but that's promising. Just checked my temperature, it's 17 degrees. Really nice winter day. Like, the sun has hit a lot of the ridge, just hasn't gotten quite over yet. So we're gonna delayer, grab a quick drink of water, and keep on going. What's up? We made it to the Kinsman Ridge Trail, and we're gonna keep making our way towards South Kinsman. Our first stop will be the Eliza Brook Shelter. And we'll go from there. We'll see how we feel once we get there. It's a nice day out, and we're gonna stay warm and keep moving. What's up? We made it to the power lines. Walking all the way down below. So last time I was here, it was early May of 2022, pretty much the start of my Deertisima, and I was drying everything out after a wet night on the big rock boulder here, which is covered in snow right now. I'm around 2,600 feet, and this is the first dry spot with no snow we've had in a while. So I'm taking the opportunity to dry everything out, because everything was pretty much soaked last night between the snow and the condensation. So getting the tent and the rain fly, and most importantly to me, the sleeping bag nice and dry, is the plan. So we're gonna keep on trucking and continue towards Eliza Brook Shelter. So far I haven't needed to put snowshoes on. If it was like 10 or 15 degrees warmer, I'd probably throw them on, but the crust is so hard right now, and there's just a light dusting on top. It really doesn't, I mean, you could put them on, but I think it would tear them up pretty good. Better off with the micro spikes right now. What's up? We've been going for about a mile on the AT, on the Kinsman Ridge Trail, and we just popped in to check out the Eliza Brook Shelter. before we keep making our way towards South Kinsman. We'll see what the trail looks like, see how we're feeling, if and when we decide to turn around. It'd be nice to make it up to the top of South Kinsman, but we'll see. We'll see what the trail looks like. So quick break here. We're gonna keep moving and keep staying warm. All right, we've been on the AT past the shelter, snowshoes on, losing the trail, finding the trail. It's been an adventure. We're gonna keep heading north for a while and see how we feel. What's up, everyone? Whew! We've been on the AT in snowshoes, breaking trail since Eliza Pond or Eliza Brook Shelter. Just did a big climb, and here's our reward. At almost 3,400 feet, the super remote, especially in winter, Harrington Pond. Trail goes that way. Make your way up the cliffs to South Kinsman, which is still a lot of work. I think this is going to be my destination for today. Look at this. Wow. Amazing. So we're actually on the pond right now. Whew, look at those trees. Gorgeous day. It's probably in the 20s. I haven't looked at my temperature, but just based on the lack of any big snow lately and the thaw and freeze, most of the trails to all the 4,000 footers are pretty much super highways right now. And it is a Saturday. So this is like perfect kind of journey for a day like today. You do a little bit of breaking trail. You know, it's not the best marked trail in the world, and I haven't been on it a ton, so I definitely got turned around a few times. Only once did I pull out my GPS to really get back on track, and I just didn't want to be walking around for a half hour. But most times I could figure it out. And here's the reward. So I'm gonna put the pack down, readjust the snowshoes, just kind of relax here as long as I can. The sun is kind of making it warm, but there's a little breeze coming in, and just enjoy it here before I start making the long journey back. But man, this is pretty amazing, huh? All right, wind's picking up a bit on the pond. We got our snowshoes adjusted, grab some water, and gonna start heading back. Take one last look. This is pretty remote here most times of year, but in the winter, I don't think the pond gets too many visitors. So pretty cool. Cool place to check out. And right now, if you come, you can follow my snowshoe track so you won't get too lost. So after a super remote pond, smack dab in the middle of the AT, we're back at power lines. So we're getting close to the junction with Real Brook Trail, not too much further. Pretty soon it'll be all downhill. Still have the snowshoes on. It's still pretty cold, so The snow is still pretty firm. Probably switch back to micro spikes at the trail junction. It's been a great day out here and haven't seen another soul, and at this point, I don't think that I will. So one more quick thing, because I was curious and I had cell service. I was wondering what that peak was. That's pretty much right on course with the power lines. And that's Tecumseh. And then Osceola and East Peak are over there. So pretty cool, kind of orient myself now. That's it for now. Well, we are much, much lower now at about 1850. And we're back at the power lines. And we came from way up there somewhere. So making our way down, and hopefully the next mile or mile and a half or so we'll be back at the car. Whew, all right, back at the car. Man, what a great day. It's about 12 miles according to the GPS, give or take. Yeah, so it's gonna be the first day in a long time. Only one on the trail, only car in the parking lot. That is, you know, it's fine both ways. Seeing a ton of people is cool. Sometimes, especially on a Saturday, a nice day, to be the only one out there, that's what you get when you do some of these more remote locations. So we're going to switch out our gear and make our way to Mad River Coffee, hopefully for some good snacks.